and welcome back to another day in the life of DevRel. So this is what we've done so far. We've written draft articles 1 and 2, and we'll take a look. And draft article 3 is basically a rewrite in prose. It looks like this. So we're going to go to the next step of the process, which is here, right? So we're going to ask it to be a specialist, SEO specialist, and then an editor. And then if maybe we can get to it, we'll get to being a social media specialist as well. So let's see how that goes, right? Let's begin. So this is continuing with the exact same chat, but I'm just going to ask ChatGPT to switch roles now. Okay, so this is the task that I've given to the SEO specialist. So ChatGPT has now been switching roles, so it's no longer an editor, it's an SEO specialist, and I would like it to have improve my title, section headings, suggest some keywords and tags. Keep it like that. And provide suggestions about exactly when the article I can stick the keywords into, right? And then some important instructions to quote specific phrases and sentences, same instruction as with the editor, and also not to rewrite the article. And the reason for that is because I don't want the SEO specialist to rewrite the article. I just want the feedback and then get the editor to incorporate the suggestions in a subsequent prompts. So let's give this a go. Alright, so this is great. Just skimming through it, it seems like it is more or less exactly what I wanted. So here are some alternative titles, section headings. Okay, that's great. It's actually told me like what the original was and what it thinks I should use instead. Right, so more more catchy titles basically. Right, keywords and tags, that's great. Alright, incorporating keywords. Okay, so I like how it says original and suggested as a bullet point for each one. That's excellent, actually. Awesome, and then I didn't ask it for a summary, but it does give me a summary, which is great. Okay, so now what I'll get it to do is actually, hang on. Let me just move that. Alright, so let's move on to draft article as an editor, right? So the next thing we're going to do is say, hey, I would like you to act as an editor again and incorporate the SEO feedback. So for tags, I don't want pre-consensus blocks and post-consensus. Here's my suggested modifications. So, kind of nitpicky. I want the keywords and tags to be pre-consensus and post-consensus rather than with the word blocks added to them. For section headings, basically all of them. For suggested titles, I've kind of extracted a hybrid of some of them. Actually, I'm not too happy with the subtitle. Let me just go back to that. I'm not sure. I might have to come back to that later. And then for the suggestions, incorporating keywords, basically take all the suggestions. Okay, so the advantages and disadvantages, that pros and cons list, I would like it to be more expanded on, but I think I will not ask ChatGPT to do that. Instead, I will maybe do that by hand, and then maybe get another round of editing. Okay, conclusion. Yeah, that pretty much nails it, I think. Rather than say blend both elements, I would say, depending on where you look, it has one element or the other. And where you look is basically pre-consensus or post-consensus. Okay, that's great. Okay, so I think I'll wrap up this video for now. So what we've done in this one is we've got the first version of the prose output of the article from ChatGPT. I prompted it to act as an SEO specialist and gave it a prompt, a very specific prompt on what it expected from it. And then after that, I switched back to editor mode and gave it the draft article, and got it to output a draft article based on the SEO feedback. So I'm going to split that right into draft article 5, and so this is what we will tackle next. Right, we will tackle this next in the next video, acting as a social media specialist. This one doesn't require another round of going back to the editor because the outputs for this are going to be tweets or other social media posts. So no need for that. All right, so see you in the next one.